Samhain is upon us, so I thought it's time for me to change my nature altar that I have. I do have an altar. As you know, I am not a Wiccan, I am a secular eclectic. This is my altar as it is right now. And my cloth is dusty, unfortunately, because I have not changed it out in a while, to be honest. So I was going to do a Mabon altar, and I just didn't get around to it with the KonMari that we were doing. So now, because I'm secular, I like to do a Samhain / Halloween, because I love Halloween. I love the jack-o'-lanterns and the spooky stuff and whatever. So I thought that I would do a mix of both for my Samhain altar. The first thing I'm going to do is just start removing the stuff that's on there. And some of this stuff will go back on because some of these things that I have on my altar stay on year round. So as I remove things from my altar, I'm actually silently thanking my altar for being in service. Now this will be washed before I use it again. My altar is very special to me because this was my grandmother's writing desk. She kept all of her stationery and such in it. She loved sitting down and writing letters. So this is very precious to me. So I'm going to go ahead and, even though it was covered, I'm going to go ahead and dust this off first. Now before I put the new cloth on, I'm actually going to light an incense and use it to purify the area. I do have sage, but I'm saving that. This is Nag Champa. I love Nag Champa and I love patchouli, but I cannot find my patchouli. While I'm purifying my altar, I'm also telling it my intent. So I'm going to show you things on my altar up close and explain why they're there. Right here I have a representation of a crow or a raven. Now I feel very connected to crows, corvids, even though they're not my spirit animal. Actually my spirit animal is an owl, but I still feel very connected to them, and I like to have that representation here. Plus they also remind me of the harvest time. You think of cornfields ready to harvest, and what do you think of? You think of corvids. This water was actually made during the full harvest moon on October 1st with this crystal, and I use that for purification. Okay, the pumpkin is just decoration. I like glittery. It reminds me of the harvest time, so that's good to have out starting from Mabon all the way until you decorate for Yule. Now this piece of amethyst I always have on my altar at all times. It is my favorite piece of amethyst. I've had it for 12 years, and it's just for protection and healing and purification. Now, like I said, I do like to have elements of Halloween as well as Samhain, so I love this jack-o'-lantern tea light holder. It is actually vintage. I've had it for a long time. I don't even remember where I got it. I think I might have found it at a thrift shop. But I like him being here. I like the light that he puts out, and it makes me happy. And jack-o'-lanterns are said to ward off evil spirits. Now, being a secular, I do not really believe in spirits, but there it is. Now, this is my Hematite Owl. I love this little guy. I love hematite. I think it's beautiful. I'm drawn to it, but for me, this represents wisdom and guidance. And like I said, he is my spirit animal. And this is just an orange candle, also to represent the harvest time. I have my goat skull mask always stays beside my altar. I love my goat skull. Even though he's not actually part of the altar, he's always here, so he kind of is. And just another pumpkin for decoration. This is actually one of my favorite stones. This is ocean jasper. I really love this. I'm a water sign, and so this connects me to my element. Now, this is a Nag Champa candle, but I actually have it in this. The reason why I'm using the skeleton is because this skeleton and the jar of graveyard dirt are actually my homage to past ancestors, those that we have lost. Now, I don't believe in spirits. I don't believe in connecting with spirits, but this is my homage to those that we have lost, because Samhain is about connecting with the spirits or paying homage to those that have passed over. Now, this is my favorite pine cone. I've had this pine cone for, I think I found it in 2012. And yes, I found it in early 2012, and it is just the perfect, it's symmetrical. It is the most perfect pine cone I have ever seen, and I've held on to it for that many years, and I just love having this on my altar. It also connects me to the earth. Although I am a water sign, I am very connected to the earth, and I like having elements of earth on my altar. This is my incense, which represents the element of air, and also the candles do represent fire. I like having the elements represented. So this was a gift that I found on the ground from a crow, and if you find a feather, it is a gift. So thank the crow for giving you a gift, or the bird, whatever bird left you a gift, you thank them. This is also useful for if you want to get the incense smoke while you're purifying your altar. And right here I have acorns. Acorns also symbolize the earth. So, and then a piece of citrine. This is my favorite piece of citrine. I've had this for a long time. This represents prosperity, so I like to have a representation of prosperity on my altar at all times. And I just love this little leaf holder. It's supposed to hold 2 tea lights, but I have, see the dark mark, I have burned cone incense in it, but the leaf also reminds me of earth. And this is a spell candle, which I will not light until I'm ready to do the spell. This is for green for prosperity. And this is a little cinnamon whisk broom I actually found at the grocery store, and I thought it was adorable. It reminds me of a witch's broom, and I love this. But also, if you did not have a feather or want a feather, you can also use this while you're purifying your altar area with your incense smoke. Now this, let me move this light so you can see this. This is very precious to me. My grandfather actually carved this. And again, this is my spirit animal, so this is so important to me. I just absolutely love this. So he always stays with me. And this is an Obsidian Bat. I love bats, creatures of the night. They represent Halloween. But obsidian is also protective, so that is why I have that there, and I have already accidentally ashed on my thing. But this is my favorite crystal. I've had this crystal for, gosh, oh my gosh. Oh gosh, I don't know how many years I've had this. I've had this for well over a decade, maybe 15 years. But I was immediately drawn to this when I saw it, and it fits in the palm of my hand perfectly. So when I really just want to meditate and focus, whether I want to calm down, ground myself, or whether I have an intention in my head, I love to hold on to this, and it just really, really pulls me in. But I love this. But like I said, I also use this stone for making my lunar water, because again, I'm a water sign. I am drawn to the moon. I am drawn to the ocean and water. So this is my Samhain altar. Thank you for watching.